Hold on, I'm just gonna say, let's crack on with this second round though. Let me quickly give you your beating and then let me just rack up my 3 points.
You know what? I'm praying that God is just gonna somehow come and just give me something. Just mate.
Just. There was a phrase back in the day, yeah. It's called button bashing. Just anything. It's a tactic.
Okay.
Well, yeah, like you know how to. Okay, yeah, you use the arrow thing to move. Press left and right to.
Yeah, alright. It's not, bro.
I don't know, innit? I'm
It's the arrow thing to move.
But yeah, I think with music, right, I think there's two things. You can say it's about your experience, or you can say that you're kind of, it's being glorified, innit?
Everything's exaggerated. Everything's glorified and exaggerated.
Alright, so what's my buttons?
Bro, there's no time to you figuring out what your buttons are. Why are you pausing, man? I'm pausing. Look, punches and kicks. All right, let's go.
Let's go.
But I got a lot to live up to now, bro. Come on, man, you're just bashing buttons, bro.
Shout out.
Yeah, that's the tactic, man.
But yeah, I think, right, nah, you're not perfect to me.
Told you button bashing works, man. But on that subject though, like, you know, I think everything's exaggerated. You have to exaggerate things to sell it. Do you know what I'm saying? And if you're gonna...
So then there's the question of, is it negative or positive?
It's not. I don't think it's necessarily about negative or positive. Like there's positives in it and there's negatives in it. You know what I'm saying?
But can we just acknowledge what I did to him?
Yeah. You can acknowledge it.
Wow.
You can acknowledge it.
So listen, I don't think you should be doing that. Yeah, for a man that's been saying this since you were 12, yeah, you should never have allowed that to happen.
It's true. I don't play with this character though.
You know what I'm saying, man taught king levels.
Do you know what I mean?
I'm king.
Like, bruv,
saying.
you know combos. I don't even know combos.
Right, man, I was playing possum. No!
Boy!
Yeah,
That is good, though.
Oh, that.
I don't even care if I don't win. I don't even care. Like, that for me is a win. For me, as far as I'm concerned, I'm the champion of Street Fighter right now.
Bro, I gotta let you. I can't just come here and demolish you.
Don't come to talk. Don't come to talk.
I can't
Don't come to talk. Don't come to talk. Don't come to talk.
But yeah, in terms of, I think it, because when I was younger, I used to say, nah, music don't influence me, but do you know what? I think inevitably it does, man.
Yeah, everything you consume influences you.
But you know what it is that we've also got like counter influences.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And what we forget is that there are a lot of people that don't. Like, this is it.
Yeah.
This is all I have.
Yeah.
And like when you, like for me, I think that word identity is a big thing, right? So when you've got other factors that influence your identity, do you know what I'm saying? Then you're not gonna be so much influenced by music. This guy.
I'm just saying,
But
innit?
what I'm saying, look where his power is. For the man that's bringing all that chat, really, I should have been finished 2 minutes ago.
Did I win though?
Yeah, you struggled though.
Did I win
You
though?
struggled to win.
I might use that
You
button
struggled- You struggled to win. I'm disappointed in you, to be honest with you.
Okay, I'm sorry I let you down.
I'm disappointed.
But yeah, man, like in terms of the thing with music, like for me, hip hop was definitely like a big part of my growing up. Alongside gaming, it was a lot of music. Do you know what I mean? I don't really listen to the new stuff, but it was more for the skill and the artistry of it. So for years, I've said, I think it should be in the school curriculum. You know, certain songs look into how words are put together and stuff like that.
I think Tupac should be taught in school.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like obviously he had certain songs that you know what I'm saying, but there's certain like he's got a book called The Rose That Grew From Concrete.
Yeah.
That poem there alone, do you know what I'm saying? And when we talk about influencing and stuff like that, like music has a massive impact on kind of on who you are, your responses, those kind of things.
Yeah.
But I don't always think that that's from the negative point of view. Do you know what I'm saying? That can be from the positive as well.
When you think about it, there's a lot of these plays, these Jacobean tragedies and Shakespearean plays, and then they're all kind of fun and games and rosy. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of tragedies.
Furthermore, wasn't there that drill artist who made a song from words that he had heard
MPs talk.
saying?
Okay.
Yeah. One of them was like, I won't stab you in the back, I'll stab you in the front.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I didn't even know about that, but yeah, like I've always said, just because like in terms of my style of rap that I like, it's very technical. So you know, like your cannabises, your puns, and you know, wordplay was always winding back and thinking, right, hear what you said, and the way words are put together, rather than just the content. Because you know, I guess for me, being from the film world and that, it's like, how can you differentiate the two? How come films don't get bad stick?
Yeah.
But music is just chastised.
But then also, I think that's also like, music is way more powerful and influential than film, because music hits quite immediately. So that's like 3 or 4 minutes to really shape someone, to really impact someone. Whereas with film, you know, you need to take the time to sit down, to give 90 minutes or more to your life to invest in something. And I think, you know, like, what I will say about drill is musically, I can't tune into it.
Really?
But it's more on a level that you were talking about. Like, I like rap where, oh, you told me a story. Do you know what I mean? Whereas a lot of the time when I listen to drill, and I'm sure there's drill out there that's not like this, but a lot of the time when I listen to drill, it's very much like, man stepped in the club and then boom. Then boom.
ABC
No,
rap.
but you know what?
Yeah,
But you know what though? I did think that. Until I really started listening to drill.
Okay.
Like one of RIP as well, innit? But one of the guys that got me into drill was Pop Smoke.
Okay.
Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And yeah, I think he's a lot more talented than people think he is.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying in terms of it comes 90% of drill that I hear comes across as basic, innit?
Yeah.
But there are some artists like hip hop.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? There are 10% of the artists out there that are really skilled.
But I'd say, like, obviously there's a fine line, because we always say, all right, they're rapping about their experience, they're rapping about this. But there's a lot of the, taking it back to even hip hop of the 90s, like there's a lot of the music where it's just straight up being glorified in terms of, was it Anti Up, Rob That Fool, like Wild Out. But if a man steps in your shoes, fuck it, you know what I mean? It's evoking, and you knew that in the raving days, like the hip hop section comes on. So when I used to argue that it doesn't necessarily have an effect on you, I was literally thinking, all right, is it making me want to go and sell drugs and do that? But it's not even just that on that level, but in a club now, you had a certain feeling, innit? It was like barging and, you know what I mean, pushing a man side to side. And
Yeah, but then that's the question, isn't it? Like, I think the hood influences music, not the other way around. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know, you don't really want to be...
But it's the music that's influencing the rest of society. That's the argument, isn't it?
Is it though?
No, I don't know that, but that's the question. This is what we're discussing, isn't it? I'm saying in terms of it having a negative influence, is it? Can it be blamed?
I don't think look, my thing is, I don't think it can be blamed. I think there's way more powerful forces that goes into like young kids' decision making, right? Their circumstances, what makes them most likely to do something from not do something. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Music obviously is a part of that, but yeah, like I think really and truly what we're talking about is people taking their circumstances, glorifying it to a certain extent, but making something like. A lot of these guys now, they're business guys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Look at Jay-Z, I guess.
And I think if you're going to go down the route and say that music influences these people, and let's say you wanna ban this particular type of music, then you then need to start thinking about banning particular genres of films. You then need to think about banning particular forms of advertising, because what you're saying is that there are these negative inputs that are all around us, from music to film, advertising and whatnot have you. And by banning it, what you're saying is by that thing no longer being there, then we'll no longer have this problem. So if that's the case, do it for everything. And then let's see where we're at. But the reality is it's not as simple as that.
Well, I guess even before we get into this, because I'm going to say even games, right? This being one of my favorite games, and there's a lot of these kind of violent games. I grew up on this.
Yeah.
Is this a negative influence?
Here's the thing. I got 2 sons, 8 and 7. Yeah. They play some online games and whatnot have you, but they're boys, they're of their age. And especially when my younger one bucks up with his best friend and they're doing that, they're all into superheroes, innit? Do you know what I mean? So it's like, I'm gonna da-da-da, and then punch you to the sky and this, that, and the other. Okay? and it's all fine until a point where actually you lot are ramping a little bit too much.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, stop. Do you know what I mean? And it's done. But that, again, it goes back to the thing of like, they have somebody there
Yeah.
to say it's enough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To check you, to be like, you can play, but it's played.
Yeah.
You win. Perfect.